Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Precious Oyeleke. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber filming all the way from the city of Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. I film about faith, relationship, and lifestyle. Yeah, faith, relationship, and lifestyle. Today I'm going to be talking about 4 things that school did not teach us. Like 4 things that I've looked through and I'm like, I never learned these things in school. I only learned it from, from friends. I learned this from listening to podcasts, from watching videos, from attending seminars, but I was never taught in school. And I feel like a lot of us want to learn these things in school. And those of us that want to come now, maybe want to go into school business later in life, please incorporate these things into the syllabus. We need to learn it. Like, not we, I mean, the upcoming generation, students, when they are my age or younger than me, they really need to learn this. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first thing that school as did not really teach us or did not teach us is sex education. And this is actually major for schools here in this part of the world. I think most especially Nigeria. Nigerian schools don't talk about sex education. They feel like you should learn all these things by yourself. You should just miraculously wake up one day as an adult and know everything to know about sex education. And when I'm talking about sex education, it's not just the whole sex itself. It's the prevention, okay, talking about hormone balance, talking about different body types, about all these AS, SS and everything. Yes, we are talking biology, but we're not really taught the nitty-gritty of these things and broken down to our level. And most of the time that these things are being taught, they are taught when the child has maybe made so many mistakes and venture into so many things they're not supposed to venture into. One day I'm going to do a video and I'm going to talk about this weird thing that people are now engaging in now. Not weird, but it's a very bad thing, and that is, dash graphy. P-O-R-N graphy. No, P-O-R-N-N-O graphy, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I feel we need to talk about this because these days things are going on. Young children. A particular day I stumbled on a particular video on YouTube and the girl was telling an experience of how she was addicted to watching those videos, those kind of pornography videos for 10 good years. She started watching from age 10. And I'm like, how will a 10 years old girl get so engrossed in things like that? He started watching from age 10. When I checked the comment section, the video had over 200 or 300,000 views. When I checked the comment section, over 2,000 comments. A lot of them were like, this happened to me. I stumbled on it when I was 8 years old. When I was 6 years old, I started watching it. When I was 8 years old, I started watching it. When I was 6, I saw my mommy and my daddy doing it. So I started practicing it. And I'm like, imagine from that young age. Some are over 24, some are about 40, and they are still addicted to it. We're going to talk about addiction very soon. So this whole sex of a thing, like we're not being taught in school. And I feel parents leave it to school to teach us. School leave it to parents to teach us. Then who is going to teach? Then teenagers or students start learning from their friends. Our prayers now needs to be like, oh, this is what it is. If the guy is calling you, these are this. I know when African parents, no my mom don't tell me this one method do. But African mothers that have watching videos to be like, if a girl should touch you, be pregnant. Shoo. And many other people to be like, they will touch a guy, they were never pregnant. A guy will touch them, they were not pregnant. Then they will just go and do the do. They'll be like, ah, mommy just said if a guy touch me, I won't be pregnant. So I feel we need to talk more about this sex education. I feel a lot of foundations, a lot of people need to stand up and start teaching people, going around to schools, opening people's eyes. I know people are doing it, but we need much more people. We need more people. We need more people to reach out to these young children. A child that is at least 7 years old is not too young to know more, to know about his body or her body. Some women will be like, oh, your private part. Please, it is a part of the body. How do I tell people? It is a part of the body. Say it the way it is. It is not it's not outside the body. It is a part. It's an organ in the body. So please explain to your child these things. And every child deserves to know it. Yes, school is not teaching us, but we need to learn these things because we can actually reduce teenage pregnancy or teenage teenage, yeah, teenage pregnancy, teenage sex, teenage all those things. If we actually curb it now by teaching them and letting them know that abstinence is the best key. Abstinence is the best. Abstinence saves you from STDs. It saves from the old drama. Like you see the drama of all this pregnancy, the guys rejecting the pregnancy. I don't like it. So it just saves you from it. Another thing that school we not learn it in school and school did not teach us is money. I don't know if your school taught you how to make money, but my own school never taught me how to make money. I learned how to make money from myself. I make mistakes. I went to business. I made some mistakes. My parents taught me, but I never really learned it from school. In school, they just business study. I'm just studying all these accounts and everything. They now taught us that, oh, you just need to start a business, you need to venture into this. No, it's not being taught in school. So schools need to start teaching us how to make money. Yes, it might be like, oh, school is not just everything. But when I look at it now, the algebra I learned in school, what am I using it to do? Please tell me. Even you that learned algebra, what are you using it to do? I think you're in the engineering field or you're into all this mathematical field. I know you will need it. But if you're in medical sciences, what are you using algebra for? It is what it is. So please, we need to learn about money. Money will not just fall in us. We need to learn some principles about it. And that's a lot of making younger generations these days to go into this whole fraudulence because they want to get money at a very fast rate. And then that to make money, you have to also enjoy the process because money making is a process making. It's a process because the people we celebrate today as the billionaires, as the people that want to be like the wealthy people in the world, many of them, it took them 20 years, it took them 10, 20, 30 years to be who we are celebrating today. So please, don't skip a class in the school of life. Don't skip a class in the school of learning how to make money. Go through all the classes. So by the time it is your reward season, people will be talking and be like, oh, this girl did not do this guy does not deserve it. By then you deserve it because they will not have the mouth to talk then because you actually went through the process that it takes to make money. Another thing that school did not teach us is job creation. Yeah, in some departments might be taught how to create jobs, but for most we're not taught how to create jobs. Many people just venture into job creation, start creating jobs, and they make mistake. They don't know the nitty-gritty of pre-department. They don't know what they need HR, human resources, what they need, where they need accounts department. They don't know the department they need to make a company to work. They don't know the information they need to start up a company. In fact, it's part of the world. We really don't know much about it. Many people just go and open a shop and just start business. That is why a lot of people that we should be celebrating as multi-millionaires of today in our world, in Africa, we don't celebrate them because many of them just limit themselves to a store. They didn't want to of making their business transgenerational. As long as their family is having more than enough to eat, their children have more than enough to eat, they feel that they are okay. And it's more than that. Wealth creation is more than my family, my family, my family. Wealth creation goes beyond that. Wealth creation goes beyond your community. Wealth creation goes beyond your locality. It goes beyond your state. It goes beyond your country. It goes beyond your continent. It needs for you to go to the world. If the English is correct. You need to reach out to millions of people. You need to reach out to billions of people. People just need your service, your services all over the world. They need your services in Asia. They should need your services in Australia. They should need your services in Europe, in every state, in every cities in the world. People should actually need your services. That is why we need to learn more about job creation. We need to actually listen to people. We need to listen to people. We need to pay for seminars, pay for training that people have learned about these things. I need to pay for training to know more about it. We need to read books, we need to attend seminars to know much more about job creation and everything it entails. And the last thing I would say is relationships. We human being, we are social people. We learn relationship just by socializing people. I think I took a video of love languages that we need. Yeah, you can check it out. I talked a lot about love languages. I'm not limited to just friendship, to just eros. I also took it to platonic. So you can actually know more about relationship from that video. I'm going to put the link here, or I'll put the link in this video most likely. No, not most likely I'll put the link in this video. So please, we need to know more about relationship, how to deal with people, how to deal with your relationship between your parents, how to deal with relationship between your mentors, how to deal with relationship between people that are younger than you, between your age group or your peers. You how to deal with it's forgot that how to handle relationship between your peers, but that your friend is like a leader to you. A lot of people at that age group don't understand this thing. A person can be a friend to you, and you can learn much from that person, and that person will be like your leader in a particular area of your life. I have a particular friend of mine that this guy is into ministry. Like when it comes to spirituals, to the scriptures, he know a lot more than me. I look up to him. He's my mentor in that aspect. When it comes to business, he looks up to me. When it comes to motivation, when it comes to some things, he look up to me. It's like, oh, Perez, you're the boss in that area. When it comes to that aspect, I regard him. I give him that respect. I give him that honor because I want to gain everything I want to gain. Everything I want to gain from him. When it comes to spirituals too, you also want to be like, oh, Perez, I want to gain a lot from you because there is so much I want to gain from you. But when it comes to spirituals from him, I'm like, oh, you're my friend, but I respect you. My friend, but I'll give you double honor because I don't just see him as a friend. I don't call him by his name. That's to even shock you. I don't call him by his name because it feels so weird to call him by his name. And he's my friend. He's my age group. But many people are like, oh, this is my age group. I can't respect him. It's my age group. Please keep that to your mouth. Yeah, keep it to your mouth. A person can be your age group, can be your friend, and person is a leader, person has learned, person is ahead of you. Please sit down and be submissive to that person. Gain what you want to gain from that person. Add it to your own knowledge, and you also will someday be better than that person. Please, if you want this video to these points, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not too much talking today. Let us put all these things into place. Please, even though school did not teach us all these things, we need to learn them. Please watch videos online, go for seminars, pay for training, do everything needed for you to know more about these topics. Because if you do, they're not just topics, they're not things that we need to know to make us better, to make us better. So please enjoy yourself.